Hey, what's up guys? Cringe Movie Reviews here, back with another video. And today we're going to be looking at all the different packaging that I have in my collection. So as you can kind of tell, there's two rows. So you got all my DVDs here and then Blu-rays at the back. So we're going to start with the DVDs and then we'll work our way into the Blu-rays at the back. Let's actually just lift this up a little bit. That seems a little bit better. So we're going to go over everything. Even the really bad packaging, I'm gonna kind of touch on some of those when I get to them. Some packaging is a lot better than others, and others is just half-assed, and yeah. So we're gonna start off with the regular one disc DVD. There's nothing to it really. It's nothing special, really. I can't really say much more than that. This is what you're going to get 9 times out of 10. You're gonna get just a plain DVD case with one disc in it. Then we've got our 2-disc sets, and more often than not, they're gonna have no flipper in it, and it's just movie on one side, special features on the other, or if it's a 2-movie set, you'll have each movie. Again, nothing special there. Then you've got your rental cases, and the way you can tell that it's a rental case is it's a little bit thicker than your normal DVD, or in some cases they'll have this little slip on the side, which I would assume was a security locking feature, but I could be wrong. More often than not, I'm wrong. So that's what it looks like. This disc is in terrible condition, like just look at that. But I've had it since I was a kid, so it holds a lot of nostalgic value for me. This is what a rental one looks like. Sometimes they're a little bit thicker. This one just so happens to be a regular size disc or case. And then you've got your slim cases. So I'm going to touch on these quickly. I'm not really going to go into too much detail on the slim cases because they're all pretty much the same. So I'll show you this one as an example. This is the Alien movie. I actually have a video on this on my channel. It's one of my first few that I've done. So on the spine you just have the title, and if you're Canadian you'll have the French as well. But it comes in like a thinner package than it's like half the size, so very eco-friendly. I actually prefer these to the again, look at my, yeah, you can see my crappy light setup, but I prefer these to flipper cases. Obviously these ones are worse for the environment than flipper cases, if you're really into helping the environment. But I don't know, if space isn't an issue on your shelf, this is awesome. And if space is not even a concern of yours, full-size cases are awesome too. But this was a cool little set that I picked up a long time ago for like 25 bucks. Has some nice embossing on it. Cool little set. Recommend picking it up if you can. I believe it's like $16 right now. I'm not going to put the price in on this video, but I'm pretty sure it's like $15 or $16. Then we've got these. This one is like I'm dropping them everywhere. This one's like a special edition, but it again, slim cases. Not really going to go into too much detail on them. But yeah, you got your slim case here. Again, nothing really too special there, and it comes with an art book. But I just wanted to show you, the first set was an 8-film set. This one's a 2-film set. What would that look like? So, got that too. This one is similar in that it's a 2-film set, and I'm pretty sure they're the same size. Let's look at that side by side. Marginally, I think it's because the booklet is a little bit larger, so if you put these side by side, it's a little bit thicker, but that must be from the booklet. And these ones are a little bit different. They have 2 discs in them, see? So This one is a TV show, Planet of the Apes. So, different than the other slim cases in that these ones have 2 in them. So, just want to make sure I get those back in proper order. Yeah. So, 4 discs in a package that's similar to a 2-disc slim case set. Then we're going to talk about something that I absolutely hate. This set right here. Let's just tilt that down a little bit. I hate this set. And TV show is fantastic. I'm happy that I own it digitally as well. At least this season. The first few seasons I own digitally. Because it comes in these little sleeves here. And I might go on a little tangent here, but sleeves. I bought this. It's a CD wallet a long time ago before I got into collecting. And I was like, it's so convenient. You just pop your discs in and you're ready to go. You have a library that's about the size of like 2 regular DVDs. And you can fit like 40 movies in here. What everyone forgets to tell you, or no matter how careful you are, if you throw DVDs, CDs, Blu-rays into CD wallets and DVD wallets or whatever, more likely than not, you're gonna get scratches. And scratches cause the disc not to play. So with this package in particular, over time, from sliding the discs in and out, you're gonna scratch them eventually, and then they're not gonna be playable. DVDs are a big problem with this. Blu-rays have a coating on them that makes it less prone to scratches. Although, when a Blu-ray is scratched, it's not playable. If you are able to scratch a Blu-ray, then it's not good. I have an example of that. I'm not sure if I included it in this. Yes, I did. And I'll show you that disc. And I actually just finished watching that movie that I'm going to talk to, and it's in the Blu-rays, that is scratched because I put it in the CD wallet. I think I pulled it out like 4 times, and it has a scratch on it, so I need to buy a new one. I already had to replace one of the discs in that set, so now I have to replace 2 at least. I haven't played all the other movies in the set, but that's a big problem. That even if space is a concern for you, my suggestion would be to go digital. It's not the same as Blu-ray in any way, similar to Blu-ray, and I wouldn't normally recommend it. But if you're gonna end up scratching your discs because of the CD wallet, it's not a good idea. It's not worth purchasing all these Blu-rays over and over and over again. Unless that's the way you want to go, then that's fine. But then we'll talk about another TV series that is okay, I guess. The TV show itself is good. Entourage. This is the first season. It's good. It's like a digipack kind of set. So it has 2 discs. I have another set kind of like this in my Blu-ray set that I'm going to talk about. You can kind of see it right here. Got Game of Thrones and Westworld. They're both digipacks. I think you can see Westworld. Yeah, you can kind of see Westworld. So that's Entourage. It's a 2-disc digipack kind of thing. Then we've got the Jurassic Park Adventure Pack. Beautiful artwork in here. 3-disc set. Folds open like this. I love it. I think I paid $15 for it. So $5 a movie. And I actually like this pack. And I'm going to show you my other Jurassic Park movies I think are in here as well. And they are not in good packaging at all. Not worth the price that I paid for them, because I'm very particular about not scratching my movies, and chances are with the set that I'm going to show you later, they're going to get scratched sooner rather than later. So this is the Adventure Pack though. 3 movies. I like this packaging. I like the art, the disc art, everything about it. So this is a good packaging if you're trying to go for a 3-disc set. Then we've got the ET Collector's Edition, 2-disc limited Collector's Edition, with like, yeah, this part's weird. So it folds open like that. It's got a booklet in here, so it's a 2-disc set. In the back, you got a little scene from the movie. So it's okay. I mean, it's not great, but that's the way it came. There's no slipcover or anything. The artwork is beautiful, but nothing special here. If you want to go for a 2-disc set, I'd go for more of like the Entourage, or even the slim cases with the 2 discs in them, or this is just my opinion, go for that Spider-Man 2 movie, which is the 2-disc set. That did it perfectly. I get that one has pack-ins and stuff, but that set's not terrible, okay? There's a lot worse. Like that Futurama, so far, that takes the cake. Then we got Rick and Morty seasons 1 through 3 in a weird, like, stacked disc set. Stacked discs are not good, especially when they're touching, and in this case, they're touching. So you got six discs here, sorry. And they're stacked on top of each other, so that's gonna get scratched sooner than if they were just laid out, one and then a flipper and then the other. There are other six disc sets out here. In the DVD section alone, these bad boys, they're gonna be coming up soon, and I'm gonna show you exactly what a good set should look like with regards to that. Again, it has nothing to do with the show. The show is amazing. It's just that the studios don't spend a lot of time focusing on packaging, and I understand that. It's a cost, an unnecessary cost that some people want to save money on. I get that. Got The Last Man on Earth. This is a weird flipper case. Like, it's loud. It feels cheap. I could probably break it right now without even hardly trying. Again, the show's amazing. It's actually one of my favorite shows. It's really immersive and lighthearted and stuff and funny. But again, like, this is better than stacking the discs on top of each other, not even staggered, just on top. It's better than that. It's better than sliding them out. So I'll give them that. And it's not an eco case, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now, this is a set that, again, the movies are good, but the way that they package this is so terrible. It's a flipper thing, kind of like the Last Man on Earth, but they're dual-sided discs. These ones are not in the greatest condition either. And this is a pretty new set. I think I watched it once since I bought it, and then I splurged and bought the Blu-ray edition, which is right there. So, yeah. This set, movies are great, but I never really understood the concept of 2 movies on a flipper disc. I never understood that. Again, it's cost effective, but at what cost, really? So now we're gonna get into TV shows. And we got The Flash season 1. This is a 5-disc set on flippers, which I enjoy. I like that. They're not staggered. They're good. So this is a 5-disc set. Then we got season 2. This one is a 6-disc set. Okay, also on flippers. I like it. I'm gonna keep this one out for a second because season 3 comes in a thicker case, I thought. Maybe I was incorrect about that. Yeah, it's different layout of the discs. That's why I included it. So this one starts disc 1 on the flipper, whereas season 3 starts it over on the side, and then you go through. This one's a lot stiffer too to maneuver, and then the last disc is over there, and the pamphlet's on the other side. Maybe they did this set upside down. Maybe they built this set upside down. I might have to like fix that, because I always wondered why the artwork was on the right side and not the left side, or the episode guide. But 6 disc set, different layout. Whereas like 2 started on the flipper, this one started on the case. And then this I just picked up recently actually, and I guess I'll show both of them. So this is the Trailer Park Boys set. They come on flippers. This is the way it should be. My only gripe, and this has nothing to do with cases, so I'm not going to talk too long about it, is the amount of episodes they cram onto one disc. Because the more content you have on a disc, the lower the quality has to be, whether it's audio quality or video quality. It just degrades the more you put onto it, so it gets more compressed. So this is still a cool set. I've only watched the Christmas special so far on it, because currently Trailer Park Boys is on Netflix and it's in HD. So for now, I'm using that as my go-to, and this is like a spare kind of thing. If that makes any sense, it probably doesn't. But yeah, so flipper cases, good. My gripe, which has nothing to do with packaging, is how many episodes they cram onto a disc. But other than that, this is actually where it should be. If you have a lot of discs, instead of having one mega jewel case, which I've seen a few companies do that, like Family Guy sets, which I didn't include here, but they have like seasons 1 through whatever, like a whole bunch of seasons, probably about 7 seasons worth, and they put it in one massive jewel case that isn't even attached to the case. It just comes out and you flip through it. Those are cool, but I prefer something like this. So there's that. So that's all my DVDs. Now let's get into the Blu-rays. So again, we're gonna start off with all the thin cases or the slim cases, I guess. And I'll just show one as an example. So it's the same thing as the DVD set, like my Alien set, except it's a Blu-ray. Whoa. But again, slim cases are my friend. I enjoy them. If I were to have one gripe, they're great for multi-movie sets. My only problem with them is I wouldn't want to see them or display them on my shelf. Just the way they are. Like if my whole collection was in slim cases, I wouldn't like that at all. My main problem with it would be like reading what the title is. Plus, I get that you'd be able to fit more on your shelf, but at the expense of like it looking weird. If that makes any sense. But that's like a 4-disc set. This one's also a 4-disc set, but it's different kind of packaging. This one's more designed like a Batman utility belt, where it comes out the top. This one comes out the side. Again, I'll just show one. So this is National Lampoon's Vacation. Again, it's in a slim case, and it's a region-free UK release of it, so that's pretty cool. Then I guess we'll get into this one, because yeah, then we got all of our regular cases down here. So this one's supposed to go on the end, but I'll just show it now. I have 2 TV shows. So we got a flipper case TV show, 4-disc set, pretty cool. Nothing special, but that's just an example of what a normal TV show would look like on 4 discs on a Blu-ray. Then we have Doom Patrol, this one being a 3-disc set. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Very good show. 3 discs on a flipper, that's good. That's when you know you're heading in the right direction packaging wise. Now let's look at a 4K. I only have 2 4Ks and one of them's still sealed. This is one of them. It's a snapper case. Yeah. So we got our 4K. I moved it over to the right hand side because I don't have a 4K player, nor do I own a 4K TV, but got that. And then we got the Blu-ray. So that's what a 4K looks like. And then I've got a black Blu-ray case, which is pretty much the same idea as like a 4K, but this is a flipper disc, 3-disc set, kind of like my newsroom set. I think they're pretty much the same thing, except this one is a black case. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I wanted to include this because the only thing that's different about it is the color, the case color. Yeah, and same with the next one. So really, they shouldn't be included at all. This one's just a gray case, and like you got your disc there, nothing special. But again, I thought I'd include it. I don't own, as far as my knowledge goes with green cases, there's 2 movies that I know of that have the green case. The Incredible Hulk, like the MCU Incredible Hulk, which is included in this set, like in Phase 1. And then Green Lantern First Flight are the 2 green cases that I know of. I'm pretty sure the First Flight one's lighter green and then the other one's dark. And then there's Age of Ultron, that's a red one. And those are the only ones that I really know about, plus that black Star Wars one. And this isn't really a packaging thing, it's a slipcover thing, but how do I show that nicely? There we go. So we got Shazam, it's a lenticular. I have another lenticular right here as well, but I thought that I'd just include this, just in case I forgot to mention that one. But you got a lenticular one here. Other than that, it's a regular case. Nothing special. Again, like, boom. That's it. It's all she wrote. So now let's get into what I would consider to be, well, regular. These 3 are regular Blu-rays. Okay, or what I would consider regular Blu-rays. You're 9 times out of 10 you're gonna come across these 3 types of Blu-rays. So you got your snapper case. It's a security measure. You can, once you buy your movie, you can fold it in so it looks sort of like a normal case, and then you can pop it open easily. So I go between both ways of having it in and out as well. There's Alpha snapper case. This one's a new release. Angel Has Fallen in a thick case. The case itself is the same size, but the opening for the to open the case is a lot larger. And some of you guys may have noticed when you're collecting or whatnot that some of them have most of these cases are verbatim cases. That's the company that owns them. This one happens to be an Ecolite Vortex, right? Yeah, Ecolite Vortex. There's Elite cases as well. I'm not going to get into too much detail with that because nobody ever talks about it, so I'm assuming it's not important. And then you've got your regular case, your run-of-the-mill, I think they call it the Elite, yes, verbatim Elite. Boom. This is a 2-disc set right here. And I'll quickly compare it to Angel Has Fallen. The mouths are different on it. So, yeah. It's a minor difference. Plus the Blu-ray logo is embossed, like, concave into the case, I guess. Now we're gonna get into multiple movie sets, and that pretty much takes us up to here, to the Transformers line. So I'm gonna blaze through these. 3-film set right here on a flipper disc. That's the way it should be. All your movies each have their own discs. That's the way it should be. I have a 2-disc set of Fast and Furious on 2 different discs. I should have included that, but it's just 1 disc here and 1 disc there. Nothing special. But this is a 3-disc flipper set. Pretty cool. This one I hate. This is another pet peeve of mine. This is a 2-movie Blu-ray, and they share a disc. Now, Blu-rays hold a lot more. They have a higher capacity than DVDs, but still, this is the most bare bones set you can get. It's just Wedding Crashers the movie and The Wedding Singer, no subtitles, no nothing. And they share a disc. I hate that. That's like another pet peeve. Yeah. So it's cool to have 2 movies in the size of a normal case, but not at the expense of like combining them on a disc for no real reason. Another one of my movies that I was so excited to get, and then I was so disappointed when I opened it up. This is a Steelbook. So I don't know if Steelbooks ever have good packaging. I didn't even know this was going to be a Steelbook. And the only way I'm keeping it like clean and scratch free is by using this, because it is a matte finish. So it's more likely to get scratched. I'm not a huge fan of Steelbooks, to be honest with you. I see the artwork appeal of them, but other than that, they're expensive. They hold their value really well, actually. But yeah, so this is how it came. They're just stacked on each other. And that's like a big pet peeve of mine, because they're more likely to get scratched that way. So, all 5, is it 5 movies? Yeah, all 5 movies just stacked on top of each other. It's really disappointing to see that, especially when you're spending so much money on it. But I think I got mine for $40, so I wasn't too upset, but still. I'm thinking of just selling this at some point and buying the individual releases. That's my best case scenario. Another one that has let me down, the Men in Black trilogy. Great set of movies, but again, stacked. There's nothing else I can really say about it. They're stacked. I don't like that. Scream, the complete collection. I'm pretty sure it's not complete though. I've never seen any of these movies before. But they all have their own disc. Plus a bonus feature disc that's included in this set. This one is not too bad. I'd definitely recommend it. This is the way it should be. If you're having 5 discs in here, It's better than stacking them the way that Jurassic World did. Don't get me started with this one. Underworld Ultimate Collection. Again, fantastic movies, but they did it like the Jurassic World set. And this case is even equipped for flippers. So that's something else that disappointed me. It was built with flippers in mind. But they're like, no, let's just do stacked discs. I think the people will enjoy that. Well, the people do not enjoy that. So whoever came up with that concept should be fired. Now, a 6-film collection done right. This is the set I was talking about earlier with regards to the CD wallet. I used to store these in my CD wallet. So, I'll get to the ones that I have had to replace so far. This one I think is still fine. This one I just recently replaced, and this one has to be replaced. I just watched it like, I guess we're coming up half an hour ago. At least. It was probably 40 minutes ago. This is the way it should be done. Flipper discs. Nobody shares a disc. Sharing is not caring when it comes to Blu-rays. Just get your own disc. Keep yourself separated. And then it's beautiful. So this is a good set. A weird set now. 9 films. How else would you expect them to do 9 films? You got one that's not even like attached to anything, but these ones are, and I love it. No disc art, but that's fine. It's the most bare bones set you can find, but I'm happy with it. It's okay. Like, it's not great, but it's okay. So it does the trick, right? Like, it's better than getting them stacked or them sharing discs. So I'm not mad with this one. This one's okay. Another region-free UK release of this one. This is the Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 1. And it's in a jewel case. And it just works, you know? It just works. Everything about it just works well. I've had no complaints with this one yet. Hasn't come apart yet. It looks like it will. The jewel case doesn't look like it's going to hold up long, but so far, so good. So that's another way you can do it. You can do it a jewel case style. And then we got like a digipack thing here, which kind of coincides with this one, with the other one. This one looks kind of like same idea as the Game of Thrones, except these ones are staggered. So there's that. And then we've got Avatar. So it's slip cover and a slip box, and it looks like a book, but it's not a digibook or any of that. And the discs just slide out like this. This is the only set I've seen that does this ever. So, very happy with this set. Again, this is better than what you might think. It's not great, but it's better than actually having to slide the discs out yourself, like slide them in and out. This one slides out like this and you can just pick it off. I'm pretty sure that after long-term use of this, they will get scratched, but it works. It does the job for me. So that's Avatar. Good set. Now we're gonna get into my 3 3D titles. And the next 2 after these 3 should have been included at the beginning, but they weren't. So we got Spider-Man with this lenticular slipcover. This is the way I would have liked it. Look at that. Like, no, the flipper is not flipping. It is a flipper, but I like it. It just snaps in. It's probably not the best, but it's secure, and you just snap it in and out. It's perfect. I love it. And I think the other one is over here. Yeah, the 3D disc is there. The Blu-ray's there. Blu-ray special features, and the DVD. It's just perfect. Everything about it just works well. And I actually don't mind this movie, believe it or not. Then we've got its sequel, which, much like its sequel, does not meet expectations. It's a 3D movie. No lenticular slipcover. That's what 3D movies have going for it. And again, they just let me down. Stacked discs. This one does come with all three. Blu-ray, 3D, Blu-ray, and DVD. So, let me down. Kind of like the movie did. But that's The Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's okay, but I don't like stacking the discs. Then we got the Prometheus Collector's Edition. This is a 3D release. I'm going to get rid of this first. So you got the 3D disc here. Your regular Blu-ray, your Blu-ray special features, and your DVD and digital copy disc. So this is a cool little set here. I definitely recommend it if you guys haven't already. But yeah, collector set, pretty cool. Now, these two should have been at the beginning. We got ourselves a movie rental case. As far as I know, it's either a movie rental case or like a UK release case, because I have seen this part in some people's UK videos. But it's a little bit thicker than a usual. Let's see if I have any regular. This one's pretty close to regular size. No, it's too thick to be regular size. There they are. No, that's not one. I guess we could use the Shazam, I guess. Let's see. Okay, so I got Shazam here. Just a quick size comparison. Like, it's 1.5 times the size. Then we've got what a normal steelbook looks like. This is the Phantom Menace. Believe it or not, I did have all 6 of these. I got rid of 4, 5, and 6. And I doubt that anyone's gonna watch this far into the video, so they can't get mad at me because, yeah, I prefer the prequel. I guess it's just, I'm a product of, like, that's just, how do I describe it? That's what I grew up with. So that's why I like it. That's all I gotta say about it. They're not fantastic, but that's what I grew up with, so that's why I like them, or I favor them more. I'm looking to pick up the complete saga eventually, and I'll probably keep these steelbooks. But yeah, so Phantom Menace, steelbook. Nothing special. Again, it's a steelbook. I'm not a big fan of steelbooks, so there's that. And then we've got Game of Thrones. It's a digipack. So you got 3 discs here, boom, boom, boom. And then 2 more discs, or yeah, the last 2 discs there. I think I also did a video on this on my channel. Don't worry, you guys, we're on the last one, so if you stuck around this long, I would be very impressed. I did not anticipate that this video would take this long. So. And then the last one is a TV show, follows the same kind of concept. Boom. 3-disc set. Digipack. So, anyways, guys. Don't know what else there is to say. I guess, give it a thumbs up if you want. Give it a thumbs down if it's been too long. And, I guess consider subscribing. I just thought I'd tell you guys about all the different kinds of packaging that I have in my collection. As I was just going through and I was thinking, I didn't think there was this many different types of packaging that I have in my collection, but I was like, at the very least, like, I should have like 3 or 4 different kinds, right? Now I have a lot more than 3 or 4 different kinds, plus my DVDs and all that. That adds up to a lot, real quick. But yeah, guys, thanks for sticking around. If you got this far in the video, I guess comment down below saying release the Snyder Cut. If you have not made it this far in the video, then you won't even know that I said release the Snyder Cut. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I guess I'll see you in the next video.